We stand at a peculiar crossroads in human history, equipped with more information than any generation before us, yet increasingly unable to distinguish truth from fiction. Something profound is happening to our collective intelligence, a silent erosion that threatens the very foundations of reason. The screens in our pockets promise connection and knowledge, but they deliver fragmentation and distraction instead. Our grandparents could sit through 3-hour debates between Lincoln and Douglas, engaging with complex arguments despite limited formal education. Today, we struggle to focus for 47 seconds before switching to the next dopamine hit. This is not simply generational complaint or technological fear-mongering. The data reveals an undeniable truth. Critical thinking is dying, and we are becoming strangers to our own capacity for deep thought. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Every notification, every infinite scroll, every algorithm-curated feed is meticulously engineered to capture and fragment your attention. Research from leading universities demonstrates that our attention spans have collapsed from several minutes to mere seconds in just 2 decades. The hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory and navigation, physically shrinks in people who rely heavily on GPS technology. Meanwhile, London taxi drivers who memorize complex street maps develop enlarged hippocampi, proving our brains still respond to genuine cognitive challenge. This is not coincidental deterioration, but structural transformation driven by our tools. The constant context switching prevents depth of processing, that crucial mental engagement where true comprehension and retention occur. We are training ourselves for shallowness, rewiring our neural pathways to prefer quick hits over sustained thought. A lie can travel halfway, while the truth is putting on its shoes. Social media platforms do not profit from truth. They profit from engagement, and nothing engages quite like fear, outrage, and tribal belonging. Modern influencers and content creators have discovered what propagandists have always known. Emotion bypasses reason, and certainty sells better than nuance. The anti-vaccine movement provides a stark illustration of how malicious actors monetize fear, selling alternative products while their volunteer armies harass anyone who questions the narrative. This asymmetric warfare places institutions and experts at an inherent disadvantage, as debunking takes effort while sensationalism spreads instantly. Our feeds become echo chambers where confirmation bias reigns supreme, and we mistake the volume of our tribe for the validity of our beliefs. The result is what philosophers call collective stupidity, groups confidently embracing falsehoods while punishing dissent. When calculators arrived, we lost our arithmetic fluency. When GPS emerged, we surrendered our navigational skills. Now artificial intelligence offers to complete our thoughts before we finish thinking them, and the implications are profound. University researchers testing ChatGPT's impact on learning discovered that students using AI retain significantly less information than those who searched manually or reasoned independently. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. In 15th century Italy, the printing press unleashed a flood of inflammatory handbills that spread misinformation faster than authorities could counter it. A Franciscan preacher falsely accused Jewish residents of murdering a child, and despite the Pope's denunciation, the lies prevailed. 15 innocent people burned at the stake because ordinary citizens could not distinguish printed propaganda from verified truth. This crisis sounds remarkably familiar because we are living through its modern equivalent. The death of critical thinking is not inevitable destiny, but a choice we make collectively every day. Every time we share without verifying, react without reflecting, or consume without questioning, we participate in our own intellectual diminishment. But awareness itself is the first step toward resistance and eventual transformation. We must consciously cultivate what the ancient Greeks called epistemology, the systematic separation of fact from belief through evidence and reason. This means deliberately choosing depth over speed, curiosity over certainty, and genuine human connection over algorithmic recommendation. Educational institutions must prioritize teaching students how to think rather than what to think, emphasizing analytical skills over standardized test performance. Technology regulation should happen proactively. Learning from our catastrophic failures with social media before AI causes irreversible cognitive damage. The enlightenment we desperately need will not arrive through miraculous intervention, but through countless individual decisions to reclaim our minds from the machines.